Hi YouTube family, I am here to show you our latest grocery haul from Costco and Azure Standard. I have to be honest with you, I almost didn't do this. I've been in the garden all day, that's why I have this nice disheveled appearance. I've been just loving spending the whole day in the garden. We went shopping yesterday and I just almost didn't have it in me to get everything out to show you. So I decided to compromise because I thought something was better than nothing at all. I got out most of the things to show you, and I'll just explain to you what's not here. Yeah, so if you're new to our channel, we live on a homestead, a 16-acre homestead. We have our own cows for meat and milk. We have chickens for meat and eggs. And we have pigs, so we get to make our own bacon. We have sheep that we process as well. We have a 3,000 square foot garden. Actually, this year I think it's 3,500. We expanded with a big potato patch. And so the things that you're going to see here are things that supplement what we produce. So there's 12 of us in our family. Actually, number 13 will be joining us in a couple of months. And obviously this isn't enough food to last us the 2 or 3 weeks that I think this will last us before I go back again, except for the fact that we produce so much of our own food right here. It's a huge blessing. If you don't have a homestead, do what you can. Go out in your backyard, plant a tomato plant or anything. You know, it's so wonderful to consume the things that you produce. They taste better, and you know you're getting top nutrition, and it's fun. Okay, so there's my little pep talk. Let me show you first what I got from Costco, and then I'm going to show you my Azure Standard haul. Starting over on this side with our junk food. I do junk food in quotes because this is pretty much what we buy for junk food. The only other time that we do other junk food is when we specifically go and get something. We just don't keep it here in the house. So for example, after this trip was over, we decided to get ice cream. We don't normally get ice cream or have it around. If we make it ourselves, we will consume it, but we did. We went and got some ice cream. We found some great quality stuff that was just milk and eggs and sugar and vanilla, and we had a fun evening after we unpacked all of these groceries last night in the pouring rain. So anyway, what we do have here for junk food is chips, which we use to supplement meals once in a while to make things more fun. Now, part of this order is gone, or part of this grocery trip is gone because we had a little picnic in the Costco food court after we finished. And so we actually opened up a bag of each of these 3 chips just for fun as part of our little meal. And those have been rolled up and stored in the cabinet. So in total, we bought 2 bags of the potato chips and 4 bags of the organic tortilla chips and 4 bags of these, which were an instant rebate. I have a couple family members who are going grain-free right now. They have been for most of the year. And these are delicious. So that is a really fun treat for them. They're made with cassava flour. Got 2 bags of the organic sun-dried dates and also a bag of dried mangoes, which has been opened and is somewhere, and I forgot to locate it for you. So that was our 3 bags of dried fruit. Okay, we have 2 of these 2 packs of peanut butter, organic peanut butter, 3 of these wild, what am I trying to say? Mercury-free tuna. They're all tested to make sure there's no mercury in them. This is a 6-pack. 1 6-pack will make lunch for our family. So that will be 3 lunches right there. I got a box of the chickpea pasta. I just like to have that on hand for those grain-free people, just in case we are having a meal that doesn't work for their diet. I can pull that out and make some pasta. 4 boxes of the grass-fed butter. Oh, almost lost 1 container of almond butter down there. Then over here, we were excited to see, I'm going to move those out of the way because I'm going to explain that to you in just a moment. We were excited to see that the avocado oil that we liked so much was back. So we've got 2 of these avocado oils. We make our own mayonnaise, and I just like the avocado oil so much more than the olive oil. And that's really the Really the only things we use oil for is making salad dressing and making that mayonnaise. For all of our other fat needs, we use our home processed pasture raised lard or butter. So that's pretty much all we use that for. I have another 2-pack of lemon juice. And then over here we have the organic Greek yogurt. I actually bought 6 of these. 2 is all I got out to show you guys. Here in the frozen section, we have a bunch of frozen fruit. This is the time of year where we start consuming a lot more frozen fruit because we'll make smoothies or popsicles. I like to make popsicles just with frozen fruit in the blender, and then I'll put enough, just some water enough to be able to blend it, or some yogurt and a little bit of stevia. Blend that all up and put it in popsicle molds. It's so refreshing. It's so good when the weather gets warm. So we have a bag of these mango chunks. 2 of the blueberries. Actually, the organic blueberries were cheaper than the wild blueberries this time for some reason. Okay, a bag of strawberries. 2 of these 4-berry blends. And a bag of cherries. I also got 2 bags of these Normandy style vegetables. So it's broccoli, cauliflower, carrots. These, we actually will throw these straight onto our Blackstone from frozen and just, you know, saute them a little bit on there. Have it with some of our homegrown steaks. So good. Okay, we got 2 bags of nuts. We like to have these for a snack, so I will soak them to make them more digestible and dehydrate them, and that's how we like to eat them. Look it up. Look up Nourishing Traditions if you haven't heard about soaking your nuts or beans properly, or your oatmeal. There's a certain way to do it that makes them much more digestible and gut friendly, so check that out. Okay, also under here we have 2 of these salmons. They are so delicious. So 2 of these salmons I will make for the family for a meal, and then a bunch of sides to go with it, and everybody gets just a portion. Really great flavor on that. Got 3 bags of onions. We go through a lot of onions. We like them sauteed, even with breakfast. So we got 3 of those. 2 of the organic mushroom containers. And then here we have another, I would kind of consider this junk food, to be honest with you, because we produce all our own meats, but we did get 2 packages of this assorted deli meat. 1 package was mostly consumed last night for our fun little dinner at the store. And then I have a second one for, do you want that open? Second one for another time. We also bought this Havarti cheese, and half of it went to last night's, as well as this salami. Jason really loves salami. He spent several years living in Sicily, and just, I think that's probably where he just got a love for certain foods. But this was a 2-pack. We consumed 1 already. And we also, even though we have plenty of lettuce in the garden, we, the kids all like lettuce when we do these kind of roll-ups, we call them, where we'll roll up meat and cheese together. They always like lettuce with it. And since I didn't bring my homegrown lettuce to Costco, we did buy 1 just to have with our meal. Over here, I got a big box of bananas. I don't know how many pounds it is, but on the receipt I looked, it came to about $14 for this. These are going to be peeled and put straight into the freezer because they're like an eat me now kind of place, except for this one. That one might last a day or 2. But again, these will go into our smoothies or popsicles. Frozen bananas are so great for that. Up here we have 3 packages of sweet potatoes. And then down here along our bench I have 1 big container of paper plates for the summer. One of these free and clear laundry detergents I got because it was on instant rebate. And another toilet paper, because, you know, 12 people, gotta have your toilet paper. We also bought 5 bags of dog food, which I don't have here at all. And I think that's it for Costco. Oh, 1 3-pack of guacamole, which was mostly consumed last night, and the rest of it is in the refrigerator. Okay, before I show you the Azure Standard stuff, I got 2 more sweet gifts for our baby that's on the way, and so I wanted to show you those. This is from Deanna Harden. Congratulations on your baby boy. May God give you peace and joy during your final months of pregnancy. This is so sweet. So I've got this baby wrap. Isn't that darling? It's a black baby wrap, and it has a pocket in the front. I've never seen before this one a baby wrap that has a pocket in the front, so I'm so excited. My newborns pretty much live in baby wraps when they're first born, and my other one that I have is years old. It was a hand-me-down given to me. The second gift actually didn't have a name with it, so if this is from you, please put your name in the comments so that I know who gave it to me. But it's this really sweet, can you see that? My silly camera, there we go. It is a diaper caddy. Isn't that darling? Thank you so much. So tell me who you are so I can say thank you, because it was just such a fun surprise to get 2 packages for baby today. Okay, let's move on to Azure Standard. So if you've never heard of Azure Standard, I call them a health food store on wheels. We've ordered from them for over 10 years, long before we lived out here, when we lived in St. Louis City. They are a company, a family-owned company from Oregon, and it's free to sign up and see their prices, which I will put a link. Several of you have signed up through our link, and then we get a credit on our order, so that's been a huge blessing. If you decide to order from them at any time, you just have to have a minimum of $50 to get your items on the truck. So it's very old-fashioned in the way they work. You place your order by a deadline, and it goes on the truck, and it's usually about a week after the order deadline that it will show up at your particular drop point. So you choose the location that's closest to your house. Ours right now is only 10 minutes away, so it's super convenient. And then on that day, which was yesterday for us, we drove there at the time that they said they would be there. Everybody gathers together. It's a very social event. My kids enjoy it. They see friends and people from the community, like anybody who ordered from Azure Standard. We gather together in the parking lot. Ours happens to be at a church parking lot. And the truck, the driver opens the back and starts to unload things. Everybody helps with grabbing items and sorting them into piles by name. And then when you're done, you take your pile and you go home. So it's really sweet, like community feel to it. And for some people, especially if I didn't live near a Costco, I would, or other opportunities that we have here, this is a great chance to get, especially those bulk items, at a good price. So let me show you what I got this month. Some months our order is larger than others. This one happened to be on the smaller side, so let me show you what I bought. Before I show you Azure Standard, I just noticed that this got shuffled to the side. We did pick this up at Costco. We are waiting to meet up with our friends who are originally from New York and have 10 gallons of maple syrup that, from a farm near their home where they used to live. So we'll be getting our big order pretty soon, but this will hold us over. Okay, so for Azure Standard, I really like getting cheese from them because I can get organic or raw cheese, and that's something that I can't get at Costco or anywhere local to me. So I bought this 2-pack of raw medium cheddar, and I also got an organic Monterey Jack cheese. Obviously, this cheese is more expensive than the stuff you're going to find at Costco because the quality is not the same. So you get what you pay for. We really enjoy this cheese. If you don't open this block, it will last a long time. But if you are a person who would just get one and want it to last, let's say 2 months, you can actually freeze portions of it. With our family size, I just make sure I only open one block at a time, and we go all the way through that block before we move to the next one, and it stores just fine. Got a little bag of ground pepper, some kale seeds. Every once in a while, Are you a compulsive garden buyer? Because I do have a problem. And so I bought some more kale seeds. I don't know why I even bought these now that I'm looking at it. I probably have several packages out there. But anyway, their seeds are a great deal. And so I bought kale seeds. And I also bought 2 plants for the garden. This is oregano because for some reason my oregano did not come back from last year. So I'm going to put that in the garden. And then this is something new. These are feverfew plants, which is a medicinal herb that I've never grown before. So I've got those 2. Wasn't I so self-controlled? That's all I bought. Yay me. Okay, we got a big bag of brown rice this time. I actually was pretty stocked up on my grains. I have plenty of wheat berries and oats and popcorn, all of the things I buy in large quantities, all-purpose flour. I have all of that already. And so the only thing that I was running low on is brown rice. So I got 1 bag of that. And I got 1 bag of wild rice because I have been making a chicken wild rice soup once in a while and my kids are just loving it. I'm actually going to share how I make the soup next week on my blog. I have a website called thedelightfulhomeschool.com where I share all kinds of homeschooling and also large family things. And I thought it would be good to do a post on 5 like kind of staple meals that we eat around here. And so I'm working on that now. I'm taking pictures of the food as I make them. And then I will share that next Friday. So if you want to be on the mailing list to know when that comes out, just go to the website and there's different places that you can just sign up. Like I think it's over to the right, sign up to be. Basically, it's just like an email. I usually get 1 a week out if I'm on top of things, and it just says what I shared that week. So that's what that is if you're interested. TheDelightfulHomeschool.com. Okay, so this little bag of carrots, like I said, was to remind me of something. It's to remind me to tell you that we bought 25 pounds of carrots from Azure, and we started partitioning them off into Ziploc bags so that we can store them in a refrigerator like that. So these carrots were a good deal, but you can see that they look like real garden carrots, not like fake, perfect grocery store carrots. Do you see that? But we don't care what they look like because we're gardeners. We just care how they taste. So my kids are like, they love carrots so much that I have to hide carrots sometimes just because they'll overeat them. A problem I never thought I'd have. Okay, moving on. We got some more coconut aminos. I keep these on hand for flavoring once in a while. I also bought a 20-pound box of apples, and quite honestly, I have some serious pregnancy brain. Why did I only buy 1 box of these? I don't know, but you can see just since yesterday how many apples are gone. When you have 10 kids, it's just, this is kind of almost a joke, but there it is. About 1 box. So we'll probably be making a run to Aldi or something to stock up on a whole bunch of apples after a week because our apple trees aren't quite producing yet and we like apples. And then the last thing that I got from them are 2 of these 12-pound containers of honey, and some of my kids were helping out this morning and already have transferred them into jars. So again, these are really hard to pour out of here. We use a lot of honey for things. We just don't use sugar very often except to feed our kombucha. And so they use honey and all kinds of things that you would want sweetened. And it's a lot easier to pour it out of jars. And so they jarred it all up for me. They carried some of them out to the food storage already. These will go out there next. And that will last us for the month. So this is a good example of why I don't have to buy a bunch of produce. This is just what my kids went out and picked this morning. That's just, I mean, the garden is producing and we're so grateful. So they picked me 2 bags of lettuce and this huge container of radishes, which I need to trim and wash. But we have lots of yummy things growing in the garden, even now, even when it is just the very beginning of May. We are getting things out of the garden and we're grateful for it. So that keeps us stocked up with delicious fresh vegetables. Okay, so my totals just for those 2 stores, for Costco, it was $705.77, and then Azure Standard was $369. $1,000.53. So there you go. We're at about $1,000, and it makes me really grateful that I don't have to purchase any more, that we can produce the rest, because, you know, things aren't as cheap as they used to be. So thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.